Hi, I'm Dr. Otto von Bismarck, Chief Scientist at Vermont Labs. Today we're going to review Crystal Body Deodorant Stick. Crystal Body Deodorant is as good, if not better, than any deodorant I've ever tried. One thing I really like about it is that it is fragrance-free. It does not smell. This is not your typical deodorant stick. In fact, it's not a stick at all. They call this a stone, and this is hard. And in order to use it, you just have to make sure that you run it under the sink and just make sure it's wet. And then you would apply it like any other deodorant. And just a very minuscule amount of this comes off. And they say here that it lasts a year. It may last a year. For some people, for me, it lasts 6 months. I still think that that's pretty extraordinary considering the cheap price of this product and how effective it is. This product has two main issues. They both concern the container. This container is made of very hard plastic, and it's thin and fragile, and if you drop it, it will break, and you will probably also break what they call this the stone. So you'll break the stone. It'll just explode or fracture. I would not take this traveling because if you break it by accident, you're going to be very unhappy, and it's just very easy to break. So, well, that's up to you. But another issue, that's a pretty small issue, but a much larger issue is that the delivery system of this product doesn't really function properly. And you are supposed to, they have, just like a normal deodorant stick, they have this little thing at the bottom that you turn, and you'll see that the stone expands here, like as if it were a regular deodorant stick. But what happens is that this, after about a few weeks of use, the stone will will break free of the container, and it will usually happen when you're when it's like gravity is going against you. The stone will just fall from the container into the sink and crack, and you don't want that. So what you'll need to do if you use this product on a regular basis is to, this is a fresh one. It's still intact. But what you'll need to do is, this has been used for a while, so you'll need to, after a few weeks, once it's become a little loose, you'll need to pry it off of the base, and it won't be that difficult, but you'll need to just manually pry it off because you want to prevent or preempt it from falling off while you're unscrewing it, because you don't want it to fall and crack. So you'll need to pry it off and use it without the container. So every time you want to use it, you will do this. You will just lift it up, use it, and then put it right back in. It's not a very elegant way of using deodorant, but if you want to use this product, then you're going to have to do that. One other thing I should say is that this product used to come in both a blue version, which was for men, and a pink version, which was for women. Now, the blue version, I'm pretty sure it said it was for men. But the pink version, I think it was always like this. It was just pink, and also it has this the breast cancer awareness ribbon. So it's kind of a femme-looking product. They don't have a more traditionally masculine looking version of the product. So I guess if you're having some issues with your masculinity, you're just going to have to either deal with it or not buy the product. There's no scent to it. So when, even if it looks femme, it doesn't smell femme, and I'm sure that it doesn't actually, there's no odor at all. So I'm sure that the blue version of the product and the pink version of the product, when they had both versions, were the same. So the whole thing is a little silly, and you're just going to have to, I guess, if you're a man, get in touch with your feminine side, whatever. So that's all I have to say about that.